Good afternoon. You are on the channel Optomystery. Today we will try to understand the mystery of the bloop, and also look at the most mysterious animals of the world's oceans. Many believe that the largest underwater creature in the ocean is the blue whale, but some do not agree with this. They believe that the leader is the bloop creature, compared to which even a huge blue whale will seem tiny. I suggest you get to know him better in this video. I will tell you about the bloop and also show the largest deep-sea creatures in the world. Bloop should start with the fact that the bloop is not so much a creature as a sound. For the first time it was recorded in the summer of 1997. Then hydrophones in the Pacific Ocean detected a low-frequency hum. This sounds similar to a gurgle, clearly different from all that scientists recorded. Previously, it was heard at a distance of 5,000 kilometers and very much resembled the sound made by whales or dolphins. It was so powerful, and then many scientists believed that such a sound could issue a non-living creature. In one version, hydrophones recorded the scraping of icebergs, for example. At the time of recording the hum, a ship of the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration was conducting a study of the deep Pacific Ocean along the coast of Chile. Their radar showed that at the time the sound was recorded, something of incredible size swam quickly under the ship. The way it moved was like a living thing. It couldn't have been a submarine, maybe it was the bloop. Although then it is unclear what here 5,000 kilometers, or scientists are something confused or stupid still and lightning swims. But that's not all. Even famous researchers, and long before scientists, recorded that very sound in the Pacific Ocean, such as Jacques-Yves Cousteau, said that once past his bathyscaphe swam something huge, and the length of this something was not less than 200-300 meters. Thor Heyerdahl also said that once he saw something gigantic from under the boat, making a terrifying rumbling noise. Many scientists are convinced that they have encountered the most gigantic creature of the planet, which was named Bloop in honor of that very sound. It is believed that he lives in the South Pacific Ocean near Antarctica. His length is at least 300 meters. The body is a little glowing, and the monster itself makes frightening sounds. For such a monster, there are no barriers. He can hunt anything at all, and he will always be not enough. In any case, so far, it is only theories and assumptions. No one has yet been able to confirm its existence. We can only rely on speculation. But if it is confirmed, it will be one of the most important discoveries of all time. And what do you think? You believe that somewhere in the ocean there is a monster? 300 meters long, or is it all a fake and exaggeration? Now let's see other, already absolutely sure. Real giants from great depths. Many people are sure that the blue whale is the longest animal in the world, and indeed the length of some individuals exceeds 30 meters. Such an assumption is quite logical, but the giant Siphonophora may be much larger. Yes, it is not nearly as massive as the blue whale, but some Siphonophora can reach up to 50 meters in length. In general, they prefer to live at great depths from 700 meters to kilometers, and find them around the world. What is interesting, giant Siphonophora is not a single organism. In fact, it is a huge colony of tiny zooids that are connected to each other. What is a zooid is just a single individual of this giant colony. All zooids are united in a single structure where each organism performs its function to support the life of the entire colony. For example, some zooids are engaged in hunting, others in defense, others in feeding. Next in line is the giant squid. It is also known as the Antarctic giant squid. The giant squid is one of the most massive and largest species of squid in Antarctic waters. According to estimates, its maximum size is not less than 10 meters and possibly even 13 to 14 in total length. It is second only to the giant squid of the genus Architeuthis from the northern hemisphere, and by mass, about half a ton, it noticeably exceeds it. In Antarctica, the largest squid after it is Condacovia longamana. total length up to 2.2 m. However, its length is provided by the tentacles and not the body. Antarctic giant squid is another lover of extreme depths. It can be found at depths from 200 to 2,000 meters. Therefore, to capture it on camera is not an easy task. For this reason, scientists do not know as much about colossal squid as they would like. By the way, it is interesting that such a huge size of the squid is a consequence of the fact that it lives at great depths. Antarctic giant squid is a typical example of deep-sea gigantism, curious phenomenon in which creatures living at great depths reach colossal size. The Japanese spider crab is another sea creature that has undergone deep-sea gigantism to such an extent that it is even creepy to look at. Although the Japanese spider crab itself is not dangerous, it is the largest arthropod on the planet. He is much larger than the usual crabs to which you are used to. The length of the body, with legs, can reach 6 meters, and the mass of the spider crab reaches up to 20 kilograms. It certainly looks epic. People who are photographed with this crab will remain very unusual pictures in memory. Japanese spider crabs are distributed in the Pacific Ocean at a depth of 300 meters, so catch them is not an easy task. And catch them not only to make cool pictures. Spider crab meat is considered an exquisite delicacy. Well, live spider crab is used for scientific or decorative purposes and is often kept in large aquariums, by the way. Such a pet is likely to outlive any of their owners because these arthropods live up to 100 years. The next hero of our video is a huge bocoplave. Creatures called bocoplave are such arthropods that live somewhere on the bottom of seas and freshwater bodies. As a rule, they are small. Their length rarely exceeds even 1 centimeter. And to see some bocoplaves, we'll have to take a magnifying glass or even a microscope. But if we talk about deep-sea gigantism, you can consider a huge bocoplave species Alachella. This is the largest bocoplave that grows up to 34 centimeters in length. It is literally dozens of times larger than its small relatives. Inhabit such creepy creatures very deep. For example, the record holder shot at a depth of 5,300 meters in the Pacific Ocean is good news. You are unlikely to ever come face to face with this creature. Now it's the turn of the sea serpent. Here it is. Look how unusual and long it is. At times it looks like its body will never end. It's not actually a sea serpent. This is a herring king, the longest bony fish of the planet. However, it is believed that it is. Herring kings were the prototypes of the legendary sea snakes and greatly frightened the ancient navigators and fishermen. And you know, I understand them perfectly. Even in our time, and even knowing about the existence of such a fish, I would be very frightened to see it in person, as some individuals can grow up to 11 meters with a mass of more than 250 kilograms. That seems to me to be too unnatural for a fish. However, some individuals are not so large, but also impressive on average. Their length is from 3 to 5 meters, by the way. Herring king is another example of deep-sea gigantism. Prototypes of sea serpents live at a depth of 500, 700 meters, and sometimes they can be found even at the mark of a kilometer. On the surface, to see a herring king that rose from the depths is very rare, and in some countries it is considered a bad omen. I suggest you take a look at another prehistoric underwater giant, which is scarier than all these deep-sea thugs combined. We are talking about Azylosaurus. Is not some kind of dinosaur, as you might think by the name. In fact, Basilosaurus is like a dolphin. It has the size of a whale and aggression like a shark. In general, it is truly a nuclear mix. This prehistoric monster reached 21 meters in length and was the largest predator of its time. A special body structure allowed Basilosaurus to make rapid attacks. These ancient whales attacked many large victims, including other whales. Also, they easily disposed of dangerous sharks, according to the official version of Basilosaurs extinct tens of millions of years ago. However, some theorists do not agree with this. According to them, small populations of Basilosaurs may exist. And nowadays, Basilosaurus eyewitnesses take for a sea serpent or some other mythical creatures. Write in the comments what deep-sea creature impressed you the most. Subscribe to the channel and give us a like. All the best to you.